Here is my review for The Legend of Korra Season 4, Episode 6, titled The Battle of Zaofu. So right off the bat, I'll just say that when it comes to this week's Legend of Korra episode, it was alright. It was just alright. The reason I even say this is because when it came to the battle between Kuvira and Korra, we already knew who was going to win that battle. There was no way Kuvira was going to lose. Also, I had a few problems when it came to the battle between those two. Korra still can't really fight. It's like she came to that fight not knowing what to do. She had no strategy at all, while Kuvira had all the strategy in the world. It was like Korra was playing tic-tac-toe while freaking Kuvira was playing chess. It was just ridiculous. Korra did not use any of her metal bending skills. Like seriously, if Korra just simply bent that metal that was getting thrown at her, or even bent the metal on freaking Kuvira herself, that could have really changed the tide of this entire battle. And when it came to the Avatar state and she had that big old boulder, she started hallucinating again. So what was up with that? My interpretation of that hallucination that she kept seeing of herself was, I thought, because of Rava. Rava was trying to reconnect back with Korra. Because if you remember, Korra was trying to run away from all of her responsibilities as the Avatar. Seeing as now that she reconnected back with Rava and is able to go into the Avatar state, why is it that she's still hallucinating? I don't know. So please, tell me, what do you guys think is going on exactly when it comes to Korra and her hallucinations at this point? And so Kuvira takes over freaking Zaofu and makes all the citizens bow down to her. I pledge allegiance to Kuvira, oh great uniter. But Baatar and freaking Juan, they're like, nah, bruh. And so they go to jail now. And when it came to Varg in this episode, Varg did not want to continue this project. So what he does is pretty much blow everything up. And he actually manages to escape with Bolin as well. But the thing here is, Baatar Jr. is like, I can kind of recreate this whole project and I'll have it up and running yet again. But I need an assistant. And so that's where Julie kind of comes in. By the way, when it comes to Julie in this episode, yeah, you kind of tell that she's kind of like not with Kuvira like that. She's obviously faking the whole thing. So I'm pretty much thinking Julie is just waiting for a chance to strike. And one last thing I want to say too, when it comes to Kuvira, I don't know. At this point in time, it's quite clear that when it came to Opal and Kai getting those supplies and stuff, she probably ordered those bandits to do that and take all that stuff and to put them in a situation where they had to kind of join up with Kuvira and all that. Like, she is honestly controlling everything. Because yet again, like, I keep saying this in every freaking review, but she's a power-hungry fool. And I don't really like that because it really just seems as though that she's just a very one-dimensional character. She's like a basic antagonist for the most part. And when it comes to A Legend of Korra, all the antagonists prior to her, they all had their own kind of goals or own ambitions, and their way of thinking was very interesting. You can kind of back with them in some regards, some more than others. But with her, you can't really do that at all. Because really, what's the reason for her to actually even take over Zaofu? Zaofu is its own independent place, not to mention it's run, and there's nothing really wrong with it. Because really, all she really had to do was just be allies with Zaofu instead of trying to take over it. That's still technically uniting everybody. It's kind of similar to when it comes to the water tribes. The North and South, even though they have their own leaders, they still come together. They're still united. They're allies to each other. So yeah, she's a dictator. Even worse than the Earth Queen. But her as a villain is just, I don't know. I'm just not digging it too much, honestly. But again, I'm really curious what you guys think about Kuvira at this point in time. How do you feel about her? How do you feel about this character? Also, leave comments below and tell me what you think of this week's episode of The Legend of Korra as well. Like this review and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more, because yeah, I am done now. So, this has been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.